today, I'm going to be making banana bread. So the first thing that you'll obviously need is a bowl. Now, the ingredients that you will also need is bananas, and the bananas you want are bananas that kind of look mushy and you think to compost. You don't want any bananas that look like this. Well, you could have them if they're the only bananas that you have. So you'll need bananas, you'll need butter, you'll also need sugar, you'll need eggs, you'll need some vanilla extract, you'll need some baking soda, which I have pre-measured. You'll need some baking powder, which looks a little bit like that. Cinnamon. Let's see. Salt. You'll need some salt. You'll need some flour. And you can, if you want, you can add walnuts, chocolate chips, or anything you want inside your banana bread. If you don't want anything, that's fine. But I'm gonna add some chocolate chips today. So, let's get started. First, you're gonna want your ripe bananas. You can have 3 to 4 of these. I only have 3 of really ripe ones, I think. So, we're gonna, well, I think let's start with the actual things we need to do first. First, we need either butter or we'll need this kind of stuff. Then you're gonna need a pan. And then shake this and get it far enough that it doesn't start drooping. Something like that will look good. And before we do anything, we also want to set our oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. So you can get it really hot and everything's good so that when you put it in, it automatically starts rising. Okay, let's see. What do we need to do first? So, like I said, we need to preheat the oven. Okay, now this is where we do. We grab our bananas. That can go to the side, so the pan that we just sprayed can go to the side for a minute. Okay. Don't want to do that, but if that happens, it's okay. I'm not gonna ruin it. So you should peel the bananas. Oh, I should also tell you guys that the bananas that look black and gross and everything are actually better for the banana bread because it makes it more tasty and sweet and everything. Now, you also want to put every time you do something after you're done your banana peeling, you should obviously run your banana peels to the compost or somewhere where you would put your restovers of bad food, things that you don't eat or something like that. Okay. Okay, so once you have your bananas peeled, unlike I am yet, if you are already done, then lucky you should go to a sink and wash your hands and throw away the peels. Meantime, I will still be peeling and taking out my bananas. Ugh. Okay. Let's run this. All right, I'm back. I just washed my hands, so you should all do that now if you're done. And I ran my stuff to the compost. Okay, so let's see. What do we need to do next? So after we've done that, we need to mush the bananas around. So you're gonna need a fork or something to mush it. Oh, and by the way, this recipe I've never made before, so this is the first time for all of us. So we're gonna measure 1/3 cup of butter, but you're also gonna need a bowl because we need a microwave. Okay, once you have your bowl, you should, I have butter fingers, you should grab a knife or something and take it out. Once you've done that, oh my goodness. Once you've done this, you should throw it in the microwave for however long it takes to melt it. Depends on how cold, hot your butter is. But the real question is, though, when we've measured 1/3 cup of butter, but when it melts, is it actually going to still be 1/3 cup? So you might have to add some more. I'm gonna heat this up for a second. I'm gonna put it for like 15 minutes. Or not 15 minutes, 15 seconds. Okay. Alright, so that's melting. Let's see. Once you've added the melted butter, then add the sugar. Okay, so my butter's still not melted. I'm gonna put it in for another 15 seconds. So that should be about 30 seconds. Okay, now that your butter is melted, you need to carefully pour your melted butter into your measuring cup again. Make sure that it's the same amount. And also, for some of those people who will accidentally spill something, you should get parent supervision. I have my mom with me. So, yeah, you should always have parent supervision when you're making something with melted butter. Because if you spill it on yourself, it will be hot and it will burn your skin. So, I would say that once you melted your butter, it's pretty much the same size. So pour it into your mashed bananas, okay? Now, you should get 1/3 cup of granulated sugar or any type of sugar, or 3/4 of a cup of granulated sugar or any type of sugar like this. I've already pre-measured it, and so then you should add that and pour it in nicely. Okay, once you have added your sugar, you should grab an egg. I don't care what color egg. Grab an egg and crack it. Now, you might need help, or if you decide to do it on your own, you might end up getting some eggshell, but let's start cracking. You only need 1 egg. Okay. And my egg is getting cracked. Oh, geez. Hey, at least I didn't get any eggshell in my thing, in my mixture. I'm gonna wash my hands. Okay, as you can see, I am not the best egg cracker, but as long as you didn't have any eggshells get into there, you're okay. Now, what you want to do is you want to grab your vanilla extract, and you need how many of this? How much of this I need? Okay, you need 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Okay. 1 teaspoon should look about like this big. So. Oh, by the way, guys, if you ever are baking and you're not watching my videos or something and you're just deciding to bake, beware if you ever cough because there's too much smell. Cough like this instead of into your food. Okay. Smells good. Okay. Now let's put back our thing. Now you should close up your vanilla extract. Now you can either grab a wooden spoon, like a giant one, or a big spatula, but it has to be a spatula that looks somewhat like this. It can't have any cracks in it because then it doesn't stir very well, in my opinion. All right, so then you should start stirring. And while you guys are doing that, I'm gonna look at the next thing. So, yeah, so now you should start stirring well. Then if you're done, sprinkle the baking soda. The baking soda should also be 1 teaspoon. So after you've added that, vanilla, you should add your teaspoon of baking soda, and I've pre-measured it, it's not much, so you pour it in there. Then while you're stirring, in my opinion, I'm just gonna keep stirring. While you're stirring, grab out your other, grab another thing, grab your 1 tablespoon again. You might be thinking, but I already added baking soda, I don't need baking powder. Yeah, well, apparently you do. So, you grab your 1 teaspoon, and, you pour it in. Okay, so now that you've done that, you are good to not go. Okay. You should keep stirring, and once you're done that, you need to get some cinnamon. Now, I'm not a cinnamon expert, but what they say is you need 1/4 of a cup. So it should look like this. And grab your cinnamon. I don't have a quarter teaspoon. Okay. No. Whew. You add it in there, and then after you're done, you want to grab something even tinier. Yeah, sure, let's do that. And let's grab some salt. Okay, now once you've put your salt in here, you need to add it to your mixture. Oh, and by the way, did I tell you how much it is? Oh yeah, it's 1 tinier than the cinnamon. So the one that's brown, just go 1 tinier, and that's what you need for salt. Okay, now that you added that, you also need to start stirring again, way harder. And don't forget to be aggressive and go on the sides and scrape the stuff off. Right? And then, once it kind of looks something like this, you need to add your flour. Okay, so here's the trick for measuring flour, is you'll need, so what you do is, right now we need actually 1 cup and plus 1.5 of a cup. So then you'll grab this, your flour, it should be a cup size. Now obviously I got mine perfect, but if you guys got something a little bit like this, you don't want to use your finger. That's gross. No. You want to use a knife, and you'll take the top of the knife and you'll just shave it off. Right? Okay. So now that you've done that, You add it in. Oh, dang it. I did something wrong. I added it back in. So, if you're not like me, please don't be. What you need to do is then add your full cup into the thing, into your mixture. Boom, bam. Then you want to grab a smaller one, a half of a cup. Grab it. See, even I. And then you add it. Okay. So we're done with the flour. Okay, so now for our toppings. We want to first stir though. But for the toppings, you can have whatever you want in it. You can have chocolate chips, walnuts, nuts, any type of nut. Pretty much anything that's edible. If it's not, you know. You'll want to grab 1 cup. 1 cup. So if you grab your chocolate chips or walnuts or whatever, you want to grab 1 cup. So just a second. And oh, don't forget to stir quickly. Okay, so I know that it doesn't look fully stirred and there's still white stuff that you can see. That's okay because you don't want to fully stir it yet. You want to grab your chocolate chips and then add your chocolate chips or walnuts or whatever. Okay, so grab your chocolate chips or whatever and pour a cup. Okay, let's see. Alright. Now you don't need chocolate chips anymore. Dump them in. Alright, start stirring. You stir. Yeah, you stir lots up. Stir it. You stir it. You stir so much. Okay, so now you're stirring. You know, you're like, ugh, this is getting boring. Well, guess what? We're almost at the fun part. Almost the part where we get to eat. Alright, so first things first. Once you have literally no flour, so you need to go around on the edges and grab every last bit of flour. So let me quickly do that. And I'm done. Now it should look like cookie dough. So it should look delicious. Obviously. Okay. Okay guys, so I forgot a step. What you need to do is you need to grab your flour again. You grab your flour and you need to flour your pan, because if you flour the pan, not only will it make it help get out and everything like the spray does, but it's just something that you should do every time you make banana bread. So start with 1 tablespoon, I think. Yeah, 1 tablespoon. And once again, grab your knife if you got too much, like I did, and just push it off. Now, okay. Now, you want to grab your pan. Alright, so it doesn't exactly look promising and everything because, you know, it won't get everywhere, right? So, see, this is what it's looked like. Okay, so I just realized that you only need 1 tablespoon, and this is what it should look like when it's done. You might have to get your parents to help you or something. But if you feel like you can do it, then go for it if you decide. All right, so now you should take your mix. Make sure that you have everything that you need in the center, right? And just go double around quickly. All right. So it should look like Yummy Delight, right? This is what it should look like. Boom! Awesome, right? Okay. Now, you want to take your spatula and everything, and you want to, Okay, now when you're pouring, if you ever see flour falling, you need to stir more. You didn't stir right. Now, I didn't stir right. So, you guys, yeah, make sure that you go to the bottom of everything and get the flour at the bottom. I did not think of that. So if you guys thought of that, good job, go you. Okay, your oven should be warming and everything. So you should make sure your spatula doesn't fly in there with your dessert. You don't want to have to taste the spatula. No. Grab your thing and start pouring it. Obviously, the spatula don't want to go in. So you should grab your spatula and start pouring it in and guiding it into your pan. Okay. If you guys need help, that's okay. I might end up actually needing help. Okay, so I got a little bit of help. Thank you, Mom. Now you want to flatten it out so that it looks like banana bread, but not banana bread. So it should kind of look like spread it out cookie dough, if you have ever seen it. Now, once you have done that, it should look like this, right? Now, go to your oven. And don't forget to grab your mitts. I almost forgot. Thank you. Don't forget to grab your mitts. Your parents' mitts, someone's mitts, I don't know, but grab any mitts. Open your oven wide so that you can get it in there. And if you don't want to do this and it's too hot, I don't mind. Go and grab your parents, grandmother, or someone, and put it in there. And make sure that it's in the center so that it gets even heat everywhere. Now, here's the bumming part. You're gonna have to wait for about 50 to 60 minutes. Yeah, it kind of sucks. But, when my bread is done rising, I will tell you what you need to do next. Okay, so now we've waited about 15 minutes. Let's check on it. Now, when you're checking this, you have to make sure you're wearing gloves, maybe a parent to help you. Pull out the rack a little bit so that you can get it in there without burning your arm. Then you would grab a glove and you grab a skewer. Oh no. You would grab a skewer and you would place it into your banana bread. Now if it comes out something like this, it's okay if you stuck it in a chocolate chip. I did, so it's okay for me. You can take it out now. So, I need my wire rack. Okay, now that our wire rack is ready, we can go and take the banana bread and carefully put it on our wire rack. Now you will push the rack that we were using for the banana bread in, take off your gloves, stop your timer and everything, put your gloves back where you found them, obviously. And then we should wait about 10 minutes. And then we'll do what we have to do later. Man, does this smell good. Okay, so now we've waited about 10 minutes. So either with help of a friend or adult that's willing to do this, you're gonna grab a knife and go around the banana bread, making sure that you get everywhere, cracks everywhere, so that you can get the banana bread out safely and have a good time eating it. So, all right. Okay, so now we need to grab our banana breads from the side and flip it over. Okay, you flipped over your banana bread. Good. Okay, your banana bread looks awesome. Look at that. What a wonder. Okay, so then now that we're done, we need to eat it. And stay tuned for other recipes and all sorts of other things that you can eat. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell. Have a wonderful day and eat your greens.